Okay.
Well, I've had a lot of people posting about having trouble with their parcel tray and these flaps, and I've had to fix a few myself. Anyway, the best way to work on them is put the top down with the hatch up in the back, and then just you can pull them up and you get at them. And this cover on the back is just held on by 3 screws. But you can see the cable runs up around this pulley arrangement and hooks down here with a simple screw. Really easy to take that screw off and unhook it down below. But you will find that the hinges tend to get bent. This thing gets bent a lot, and it makes it really awkward to get it to work properly. If you're having problems, the best way is to take both sides off and compare them and make the bent one match up with the straight one. But you just take it off right there. Now, one of the things that happens is these cables stretch. And they stretch quite a bit. If you go online and try and buy them, you'll find they're charging ridiculous prices for them. I'll show you how to make them. So putting a shorter one on will cure a lot of problems, but there are only 3 screws to hold it in place. And it's real easy to change.
Okay.
Okay, here's some pieces I've got. This is the flap, and these hinges, like I say, tend to get bent. Easy to straighten out. This is that pulley thing, and again you can see how that one's bent. These are some of the cables that have broken and stretched, and here's what I used to rebuild them. I went online on AliExpress and I got some of this 1.5 mil cable with plastic on the outside. Works good. I bought some of these little aluminum inserts. This is for 2, so you can double them back, and a single one. Now, here's a one that's in pretty good shape. If you take that little hook off the end, you can pull the cable up and cut it. But the length on the cable is right there, 7 inches. So if you make one 6.5, you'll probably have a better luck with it. Let's say right to the very point. Now, I cut a piece of cable, and then let's go back. Well, I'll take them apart first, get this thing out. You have to reuse this piece. Can't get it. On here, at first I tried to make loops and put them back on. That didn't hold. I got some of these things to make a loop. Not worth the effort. So I just doubled the cable back and put it through the hoop and doubled back on and made a loop like that. Just like that. In there, and that worked very, very well. On the other end, you have to push the wire up through it, and I use it's getting a little clamp, just a little round one. Put over the hole and clamp it tight, and they work great. Rather than pay 120 bucks or whatever the hell they wanted for a pair of them, was just crazy. So I made my own, real easy, and assembling it, nothing to it. Just
Yep, go.
Ken's having a little trouble with his, and you see the gap in here is way out of whack. And it's hitting down here and hitting in here, causing problems. So we're going to take this off and see if we can fix it while we're messing around with them. Okay?
Yep, go.
Okay, I have a spare of his wings for the opposite side though, but you can see how tight it fits in here. And how close everything is out nice and tight. Ken's, which was fitting a little rough, you can see it's out by a mile, and this is bent up. It's not down. See, this piece is bent up, not down flat, so we'll have to do a little modifying in here and up here. We'll just take it off, put it in the vise, and adjust it. That'll fit better. Well, we bent this corner, made it right angles, got that little square. Same down here. I had to pull this pin around, just get out of there, but now it fits pretty good. See, it goes down there. See, it fits down flush in here and tighten the corners, so. Put a little luck, we'll have a working parcel tray. We got a 2x6 jamming this up, so it's jammed against the back of the trunk, which makes it a whole lot easier to work on for one person. And I'm going to start threading these screws in. It goes together pretty easily. If you could see, I have a problem with my vision. Blind as a bat. Now, when you're putting this through, you have to get in through, you have to thread the ends in through. It's a bit tricky, so don't pull it out when you're at this point. Now I've got the end down here, a little hook on it, and where is that hook? And this cable will go down and plug in there. I'm going to try to just tighten everything down first, put all the appropriate screws in place. Mercedes doesn't mess around when they bolt things together. If it was an American car, it would have 2 bolts. They try and do it with 1, but they probably wanted to have them use 2. If it was Japanese, there'd be 3. Mercedes, there'd be 8 or 9. Get the inside down. Where's that screw over there? These are tight. This cover. Okay. Now the next thing is just putting the strap back on. This is kind of a strange one. You have to, the strap hooks underneath like that through the bottom and comes up and just fits in there like that. Took me a lot of trying before I got to figure that one out. But make sure it's not turned over, and then put the screws in. This is a cable that I made, and you can see how it's routed on. Unscrewed it from over here, well, it's actually down there, and now it's routed through there. You kind of have to jamble around it to get out. Okay, everything's tight now, so I'm just going to put the cover back on. Like I say, there's 3 screws, and they line up pretty easily. Yep. And the hole, that's it. Now this is a better location for filming than the construction site. The background noise isn't quite as severe. Okay, everything's in and tight. Now I'm just going to remove that piece of wood and let it fold down, and by God, look at that. Lines up perfectly. Ken, I think we did a good job there.